Okay. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Open Talk Show. Tonight we will be talking about, can you be friends with your ex or someone you've slept with? So tonight we have Danny, we have Styles, Trini, Paula, and Sala. So I will be opening up with this topic. So I feel that can you be friends with your ex? I feel like you can be an acquaintance with your ex, but if you get somebody new, then they kind of they got to get missing. I don't think you can be friends with someone that you slept with, because later on down the line, I feel like it's going to cause a problem somewhere. So I don't feel like you should be friends with them. That's not happening. And that's how I feel about that topic. Next, Paula. Paula, how do you feel about that?
Well, friends, I just said, no, I can't be no friends with no. There's always going to be either some hidden agenda, some unfinished business. So it all depends on how we part ways. We could be, platonic about things, but I wouldn't say friends. Not buddy friends. No. An occasional hail, now and then, but not every minute, every time, friendly. I don't think so. That's gonna be too much. Yep. You're gonna, as I say, you put the butter on the post. Don't put yourself in that situation. So for me, no. Okay.
Okay. So Danny, how do you feel about that?
Well, can you hear me? Well, it all depends on
loud and clear.
It all depends on how you and your ex broke up, and it depends on the ex who you. For instance, if you and the ex were in a relationship and you could both live together, no, you can't have friends. You cannot be friends, right? But if it was somebody like a little one night, a little week stand or something like that, and you talk to somebody and things happen, and then you realize that it's just not for you, then the friendship is bigger than you and the person sleeping together. So you can still remain friends that way. But apart from that, if it's somebody who you've been with and you lived with and you guys part ways, there's no friendship there. Because I'm currently experiencing that now, even though I'm married. Right? I have an ex who's been messaging me for the past 3 years, and I've not answered at one time. Because of respect for my current relationship. I'm married. So if my wife told me that, you could just reply back, no, we're not doing that, because where the conversation is going to go. You're going to ask me how I'm doing, I'm going to say I'm doing fine. I'm going to ask you how you're doing, you're going to say fine. And then you're going to probably bring up something about, I miss us, or, the way we used to be and stuff like that. And the conversation is going to get too tense.
Yeah.
And that is where you have to just cut it, rather than, you start a conversation. So she can message me every year and I will not answer. So that is just how I feel about it. I would not be friends with somebody who I almost started a family with. But if it's somebody who you've been with for just 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you don't get a little back, then, yes, I have friends that way, So that's how I feel about it.
Okay, great.
That's how I feel about it.
Styles, how do you feel about that?
Okay, so can you be friends with somebody that you have sex with? Right?
Right.
Like Daniel said, it depends on, if you guys were together or if it was just like a one night thing. I mean, if it's always a one thing, then yeah, because my mind didn't forget about this again. So, I mean, I'm fine seeing you, hailing you, and, whatever. But it's not like, okay, I'm going to put myself in a situation where, something might happen again. But it is an ex now that I build feelings for over the years and have an attachment to, then definitely not. Because, you were with that person, you have such a strong attachment to that person. So if you guys were probably in a situation where you're alone or you're feeling vulnerable, and then you probably went to talk to that person and something might end up happening that shouldn't happen. So no, I wouldn't be friends with an ex that I was with for a while. So, yeah.
Okay. So Trini, how do you feel about that?
Wow. Kind of same thing what Style said. If there were feelings involved, if it was a past relationship and there was feelings involved, then I think that would be difficult. So I would rather not. I mean, I can be cordial with you, but as far as like friend, buddy, nah, that's the dub. And also, let me see. Yeah, like being friends with someone, let's say, for just like a little quick fling or something like that. I mean, I can be friends with you, but if you're still on that, like when we go chill again type thing, like if you're still trying to get it, then no, and you're going to, he is going to. But no, we have to cut that off. So I'm sorry, was that no? There's one more to go. Okay, I was gonna ask a question, but I think I'll save it.
Okay, yeah. We got this Sala, and then right after Sala, we get that question. So, Mr. Sala, how do you feel about that?
If you them ex something, it all depends on, for me personally, it all depends on who leave who. If she leave me, I'm still in love with her. If we still have feelings for her, no, we can't have enough of my friendship, enough time at all. It's done this ex for a reason. Stay your side, me stay my side. It's real. However, if me leave she and me get a feelings for her, maybe me still may have a certain type of relationship, but it's still kind of hard. I tell you the truth. But it basically what everybody's saying. It all depends on the relationship them looking to, what kind of friendship them looking as well, because friendship always lead down a certain road in terms of being with an ex, so to speak.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a fickle thing. It's a fickle thing to maneuver through. But if you're also honest, like as what Daniel said, and Danny said, and you can communicate with your wife or your spouse and tell them these things. Then, if them comfortable and you comfortable, then yeah. You can be friends. I don't see a problem there. But as I say, main part still, if she leave me and me, I feel here now. Go on away, long me alone. Really.
Okay. So,
alone, go on away.
True, man. Leave me alone.
Okay, Trini, what was the question you had?
So my question was, for the ones that can be friends with someone that they had like a quick little thing with, are you okay with your spouse being friends with someone they had a quick little thing with? No, you can do it. No, huh? No, yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
So Crystal said no. Danny says yes.
Yep.
Okay. Danny, really?
I'm 100% sure about me. I have no insecurities about me. I have faith in me. I am somebody who is overconfident in themselves. So it goes to show, and it depends on the person who you're with. I trust my wife. We've had this conversation, like what you guys talking about now. We've had this conversation because there is somebody who she's friend with, who she's been with, and this guy is very persistent. And when you have open dialogue and open, like, there's no hiding behind anything, and you have to turn your phone over on the other side and stuff like that. Once you can't be able to talk about stuff like that, especially as a man, because men don't really express themselves as they should, right? So for me, once I express myself and I tell her how she's more comfortable. That's how it is. Once you're comfortable, you can be able to, all right, the other person can have your phone and you don't have to be sweating bullets like, I wonder if the big booty girl gonna text me from the club or something like that. But for my wife, she's. I mean, everybody's been with somebody. Everybody has a past. I mean, how am I going to restrict her from like speaking to who she's speaking to? But the thing is that do not cross that line where the guy gonna be talking about, oh, remember the last week, remember those days where you used to put in a back shot and all them kind of thing. That no, no. You cannot go into that conversation. You cannot go into that realm and disrespect my whole union like that, you know. And if she's entertaining that, then I'll help her pack her bags and go through the door. That is how I feel about it. Simple as that. I'll help you pack. And I tell her that already too. So we have a whole heap of suitcase in there. I'll help you pack and go through the door. Simple. And I keep the kids. Simple.
I keep the kids.
So,
okay.
I keep the kids. Simple.
Okay.
Have your fun. That's how I feel about it. So she have her friends, that's okay.
That's true that you're saying, because the thing is that I don't know if it's just Jamaican men. The thing is that they just don't communicate. It's so hard to get them to communicate. And if they would just communicate, things would be 100% better. You understand? Yep. Like if your woman is talking to you and opening up to you and telling you certain things and just say, yo, just let me know this, just let me know that. You understand? And everything will be okay. You understand? Like, she might have said, like, yo, if you see a girl and, you know, you give her your number or, you know, whatever the case may be, you know, if you know that things going to go left, let me know ahead of time. So if somebody come to me in the streets, me not look fool. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then that way, me not come to you and ball off for you and say, yo, oh, you put it that. I already knew. The person comes to me, I argue. And if I made the decision to deal with that, then that is my decision. But the thing is that communicate with me. Let me know if you're really important. And then we can move on from there. But you would be surprised. You would be surprised that if you're just honest with females, how much better things would be. You know, ladies will put up with a lot of things. You know, so let's just say a guy. He's married, right? And he's approaching another female. And he might come to her and say, yo, you know, someone like you, but you know, someone married. She might be quite fine with that. But if you come to her and say, yo, you know, someone like you, and then later on she find out, say you're married, she's going to flip her shit and go. So better if you just tell her up front, see if she's okay with it, rather than hiding it, and then just move on. Because I'm telling you, there's females out there that will accept a lot of stuff. Just give us the opportunity to make that decision and not make the decision for us.
Exactly.
Sure.
You never know. The wife might indulge in and carry her home. You might carry her home together.
Exactly.
Never know what kind of party it is. Never know. That's why when my wife, the older girl is pretty, I just look at her and say, yeah, for real. I see her.
I think some of the times when they don't tell you stuff up front, I think they're hoping that you will grow feelings for them that's too strong to let go before they tell you the truth. So I think that's why some of them kind of, they don't want to tell you that they have a wife. They don't want to say any of that. So they wait until a month or two later, and it's like, surprise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's the stick game that they play.
Yeah, and they're thinking okay, well, she's really feeling me and she's really into me and stuff, so she's not going to go anywhere. When in fact, no, because I have feelings for you, I'm angry now because you lied to me. So now, now we got to cut that. So that ends our topic of whether or not you can be friends with your ex. As always, we appreciate you guys' support. We would like to thank our guest coming in, Mr. Sala. Thank you very much for taking time out. Danny, we appreciate your input. Thank you for taking time out. For tuning into our show. See you guys next time. Bye.